I am happy that my CryptoQ media channel is back online. Something more substantial, or maybe just one more chance. This essay will examine the XRP SEC appeal and provide an explanation for the SEC's latest judgment, which seems to have been made at random or even by flipping a coin. It all comes down to the volume of transactions, therefore we'll take a look at how XRP will skyrocket to prices above 200 and what could go disastrously wrong. In this video, I will explain everything. By hitting the like button, you may listen to my daily activities and be updated on the latest XRP news. Subscribing to the channel will allow you to see more content. We will now begin. I think it's important enough to warrant notice. There has been a lot of speculation about this, so I've spent a lot of time on this channel discussing why Gary Gensler is pursuing this specific aim. Now we're back to the original topic. All of this is related to the ruling from August 7th, namely about the amount of money and the secondary transactions. For some, it's completely unimportant. The fact that Gary Gensler is not paid is the defining characteristic of his job. The penalties were nonetheless hefty, even though the SEC appealed a previous decision that reduced Ripple's punishment. That court had classified programmatic sales of XRP as not being investment contracts. However, XRP fans took to social media to express their anger at the general public's failure to understand this request. If you remember from a few weeks ago, the SEC and XRP were basically on opposite sides. In Case 7, the court ruled that XRP programmatic sales did not constitute the formation of an investment contract, hence they could not be deemed securities. This is where you should look. The penalty was $125 million, not $2 billion. The SEC will undoubtedly contest that ruling as the case progresses. Topics to be covered include the complexities of XRP secondary sales. It will be argued that the court refrained from rendering a ruling regarding transactions involving investors who trade on exchanges. But it did say one thing: XRP traded on exchanges couldn't be sold off later. We get to play our cards here, and the IC is effectively making their case here as well. In my opinion, the SEC has truly demonstrated their commitment by investing in this matter. So far as anyone can tell, Stuart Alditree plans to file a cross appeal against this. Actually, considering the chances of the court reaching a split-the-baby verdict, legal experts have forecast a 70% likelihood of success in the appeal. In such a case, the Second Circuit will choose to maintain all of Judge Torres's conclusions rather than provide a new one, even though the reasoning could be better. Allow me to make my case. Finally, it is up to the SEC to prove that Judge Torres was unfit to preside over those initial court hearings. Ultimately, it made a bad decision. It should be noted that Judge Torres has never had a case reversed, which is an important part of his record. An appeal has never been reversed. I see this as nothing more than a desperate attempt to rally around one president over another. In my opinion, this is Gary Gensler's strategy to prolong his tenure in office by at least 4 more years. For example, I am certain that he would do it if he were able to raise an additional $1 billion. Hence, we need to be on high alert. Nonetheless, I am of the opinion that the most careless appeal you have ever encountered will be sent to us. I think XRP's cross appeal will be strong in the near future, and when it does, Brad and Stuart and the rest of the XRP and Ripple team should really go for it. Indeed, some time will be necessary. It may take some time, depending on the results of the presidential election, but I think it will be worth it when you think about where XRP is going in the future. Mason vs. offers his thoughts on how the price of XRP is starting to rally and how it might have a substantial surge in value next year, which is quite interesting. He has formed his view after seeing the liquidity cheat sheet, which is built around LP tokens, a key component of liquidity. This facilitates the movement of large sums of money by large banks and other entities that possess XRP, which in turn affects the price. The possible XRP price is displayed here. The cross-transaction cost is included in the final transactions, whereas the middle transactions include trillion-dollar transfers across borders. Considering broad applications, worldwide payments, integration into Brazil, XRP's recent popularity increase, and the imminent entrance of Visa, this does bring some interesting possibilities to light, but it is still pure guesswork at this moment. Furthermore, we are cognizant of the fact that there might be a correlation to SWIFT. I will look at it. From what I can see, everything is proceeding according to plan. Ultimately, many individuals are now really excited. Consequently, we have a bit of a challenge ahead of us. Who knows where this SEC XRP appeal goes from here? The future of XRP, on the other hand, seems really bright. Take a look at the price movement. Things are quite low-key today. The weekend, which is typically flat and zippery, is here nevertheless. Positively, Bitcoin's price has recovered and is now above 62,000 AH. As it stands, it's holding about 53 cents, which isn't terrible. It's promising enough that they're back in the bottom of the trend descending channel, where we hung on to this critical support level. How are we to make sense of this? We briefly discussed this during yesterday's discussion with the Prime Minister. A W-shaped triple bottom pattern appears to be developing in the Bitcoin price, nevertheless. Therefore, this usually means that the price is going to break out soon. The locations where this W pattern first appeared are 1, 2, and 3. My research into the XRP case leads me to believe that, barring unforeseen circumstances, we may soon see a price breakthrough to the upside. It means a lot to me that you watched my video. Please subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. Until next time.